Your hit and run legislation. How is it doing so far in the legislature?
Well, it's received very good support. A number of people, of course, this legislation says that we ought to have a separate offense, basically, and a separate penalty for hit and run situations where somebody leaves the scene of an accident and it results in death. What I have focused on is that hopefully we can save some lives because people, even though they're in a bad situation, maybe they've even done something wrong, instead of exacerbating that, making it worse, they stay, they render aid or they call 911, hopefully we'll save some lives. People get that up here. People see that as something that we ought to look at, and they see it really as a gap in the current law that you receive the same penalty for a hit and run that results in injury as you do for a hit and run that results in someone's death.
Have you gotten a different reaction from people after the trial and the verdict?
Well, not so much different, but certainly the trial and the verdict focused attention. So it's always helpful, I guess, when you're trying to pass legislation, if people are more aware of what it is you're trying to do from some real life example. And so the coverage that occurred around that, I'm not sure it changed anybody's point of view, other than what it did was it focused their attention and they had some context in which to view the legislation.
What do the parents of Courtney Griffin tell you now that that's all over?
Well, they want us to pass this legislation. They're a grieving family, and they want us to pass this legislation, and of course we're going to try to do that.